here with Jean-François Gagné from Element AI. François, how are you?
Very good.
How's the Web Summit so far?
It's been amazing. So many people. Great to engage with the whole community. See everybody from around the world now flying to come to the Web Summit. It's quite impressive.
I know you've been doing a lot of talks today. How was it for you?
4 talks. So a lot of preparation and a good conversation. It was good. We get to, it's good exposure. You get to talk about different aspects of the company itself, our products, and then talk a little bit about the impact of the technology on society and on different industry. And then got 3 minutes on the main stage to present the company. So that was good.
How was that? How are people reacting to that?
Pretty well. I think there's still some curiosity, I think, around the technology. The level of maturity has dramatically improved. Like, people now have a good idea, but still curious to really make their mind about how to go at using this technology in a situation or another one.
Yes, because I feel people have a lot of curiosity for AI, and what it represents and what it means for everyone. Tell us a little bit about your company, Element AI. What do you do?
So our vision is to augment every decision. So we're serving products as a service in the financial sector and the supply chain sector. So one example of our product we've been presenting actually earlier today is a claim augmentation tool that enables large insurance company to digest all of the information around a car accident, for instance, and then drive an accurate, precise decision for a claim in a matter of a few hours.
And that is all done with AI capabilities.
Yes, and what's interesting about all of our product is that they adapt and learn over time as they're experiencing new situations. So it's a collaborative dynamic between, yes, some automation on the AI front, but as soon as the confidence level is not high enough, a user is in the loop, and the user is going to deal with the situation with the customer, and the system will watch and learn so that the next time it can actually do it itself.
That's one of the things that businesses are trying to cope with, is trying to understand how can they use AI, what kind of applications can they use it for. What's your take on that?
Everyone is looking for practical use case, and I think that's the big contrast. Last year we had conversation, they were more high level. Oh, what is AI? Is the tech capable of doing this or that? This year it's practical. People wanted to hear. This insurance case, for instance, is an example. We do make products for cybersecurity, so we have products in different area, in different industry, and people really wanted to engage and talk about it.
Could you give us an example of that?
Yeah, there's one that we've delivered with the Port of Montreal, which is a very large port in North America, where we're looking at the pattern of vessels that comes in and orchestrate the whole logistics around it, meaning what container is going to be available when, what truck should show up, and what the opportunity resided there in, because optimization systems have been there for a long time, is the ability to sense and use physical data. So weather, satellite information coming from the boats, information coming from the trucks, and combining all of that in real time.
Big data with machine learning, is that it?
Yes, and in combining all of these insights in order to drive the right decision at every second, because things go very fast in these operations.
Yes. People want to know about AI. What are we expecting over the next 10 years? What kind of things are you going to see 5 years from now?
So we'll see the level of individual people productivity continue to increase and accelerate. So this is, I think, the main takeaway we should all have. Like, productivity for all white-collar jobs is going to go up and up and up and up. So that means different things. And that's going to be up to the market to decide and to the companies to decide. Do I want more speed? I was referring to the claim situation, shortening the time to service. Do I want to reduce costs? So I'm going to use less people to do much more. So that's something that sometimes people are a bit afraid, but it's still a reality. Or am I going to personalize my service at the same cost to a degree that would have not been able before? So these are kind of the three main decisions that company has when they really leverage artificial intelligence: faster service, cheaper service, or higher quality service. And what we're going to see is that the leverage that each company and each individual people have using tool that augments decision making is that they're going to be capable of playing this on different fronts.
Yes, we have entrepreneurs, prominent entrepreneurs, mentioning about the dangers of AI. What's your take on that?
I think that new leverage creates new opportunity for product and services. I think that the job displacement topic is a fair one, and we need to mitigate these consequences. I think the world needs to be proactive at addressing this situation, putting in place the right governance, and investing at the back, because this is going to create a lot of profits. It's going to create a lot of efficiency. We need to redirect a portion of these profits to alleviate the consequences. And then sometimes these two things right now are not really well connected. So we need to make sure that we're conscious as a society of the choice we make, and then to make sure that we keep the balance in place, so that we have like mostly positive outcome in the next 10 years. So you're going to see a lot of debate in the next 10 years about either like we should do this or do that, and at what speed. And so there's going to be a lot of these conversations. And I think that as long as we're transparent about it and we talk about it, we're going to get to great outcomes.
You talk about the future of work in relating to AI. What's your time span that you're going to see like a big shift in where we're using AI to do the things that web developers are doing today? Today I just talked to a company where they are making logos out of AI, and we see AI doing art. What's the time span like when you're going to see big shift?
The 5 to 10 year time span I think is a fair one. It's a good bet. You're going to see AI taking on more and more the responsibility on regular mundane tasks and even some cognitive tasks. AI has already taken a lot of load when it gets to programming. Of course, they don't write the line of code the same way. They do mathematics.
Yes.
But it's the same thing. Like it's been automating a lot of the rules and a lot of the patterns and the processes, and it's doing this with mathematical models instead of doing it with people who write code. So this will just continue, and I think that's in 5 or 10 year period. We're going to now know exactly what we're facing. I don't think it's going to be the maximum impact on society in general. I think it's going to take a bit more time, but that's clearly when it's going to happen.
Jean-François, what would you say to a company that is looking to implement AI capabilities? Where should they look for? What should they look for?
So I think the first thing to do is to really have a clear idea of their outcomes that they're looking for. And that's really where to start. You start from the outcomes. And the second step is for them to look at how you're going to be able to get an AI system, whatever that is, to learn about the context and the signal that will lead to these outcomes. That's the second step. And once they have a clear roadmap on this, then go seek and work at building either artificial intelligence capabilities yourself, or look for a provider of products that is going to help you achieve the
desired outcome.
The desired outcome, exactly.
Perfect. One last thing, a good piece of advice you could share with young entrepreneurs?
That's always my go-to one. invest in yourself.
Yes.
You do a company, of course, you're bringing people along with you, but as an entrepreneur, the single outcome that you're guaranteed to get is all the learnings that you're going to have along the way. And if you're seeking to learn, adapt, and get better every day, the same way Olympians do, you're gonna grow as a person and eventually end up being successful at some point in time. But it should never be about the money or this or that. It has to be about your own purpose and make sure that your company is aligned with that purpose. And that helps you rally people. That helps you go through the tough times and keep growing as a person.
Perfect. Jean-François Gagné, thank you very much for this interview.
A pleasure. Thank you.